Alright, so we're back here with more MK1 defending against blind tech shenanigans. Now, we have Mr. ERMAC. Now, let's just try and do this quick. His main thing is this. The man has MKX style cancels off every grounded button, as well as air cancels off every air button, or air jump attack, or stand 4, stand 4, 2, forward 1, whatever. So, we'll demonstrate the gaps really quick, and then we will go to the main meat and potatoes of ERMAC. So we'll just do reversal. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, no gap. Oops, 1, 2, 3. Stand 2, 1 does have a gap. 4, 2, 2 has a gap. Back 2, 4 has a gap. Or back 2, 4, 2, sorry. Forward 4, 3, no gap. Stand 3, 4. It does have a gap. So just for context, forward 2, this is fairly slowish overhead. Back 2, 4, 2 is a mid overhead at mid. 1, 2, 3 is high mid low. 2, 1 is a high mid gap as well, like I said. So here's the tricky part. Oh, okay. 4, 2. This is I think a high mid. That has a gap, and we'll go over that in a second. So the other thing he can do, he can artificially make more gaps, meaning he can do like this. He can do like anything on block into a cancel backward dash. Come on. And you can flawless block the armor as well. That makes it nasty. But anywhere he doesn't have a gap or he does have a gap, he can cancel into a back dash off his back forward 1 special. It's cancelable into dashes. And he can bait you doing armor and block, and if he reads the armor and blocks, that's a full punish for him, right? So if I do stand 2 backdash, come on, that's a little tricky. You see the gist though, like ERMAC can actually bait you out hard and punish for your full combo anytime he wants. Now this is just back forward 1 cancel. This doesn't include the fact that he can do this in neutral, he can do this from full screen, from anywhere, and he's building bar while he does this, right? He's building a good amount of bar. The other thing he does is air cancels. So if he's in the air and does this sound, or it's like does the spirit or ghost sounding thing, that basically means he's floating. So it gives him an extra like half second before he actually hits the ground. What's the point of this? Well, you do stuff with this. The general idea, and it's still reversal, but you get the point. The general idea is anything that leaves ERMAC airborne will be cancelable into his flight, and this flight leads into combos. So if I do this, let's just have her set to auto block, so it's a real combo. So if I do stand 2 into my back forward 1 cancel, into stand 4 2 flight cancel, into 1 2 3, right? Just do this basic combo here. Boom, there you go, 20-something% for no meter, no resource. And that's a safe, again, that's a safe, just throw that out there. If it works, right? And you're doing multiple cancels. Now, the real trick to this is the fact that ERMAC can do this on block. Oops, I am messing up. There we go, hold on. There we go, actually it's set you to all. So here's the thing, right? So ERMAC can do this. So now ERMAC can do like actual like pressure sequences of, let's see if we can do this right. So he actually can do like legitimate like pressure block sequences And depending on the data and if he spends bar on these cancels to make them faster, they can be like legitimate block sequences that if you let go of block, you are done. You are toast, right? You're damaged. You're done. This doesn't even include the fact that his sweep is 0 on block. So this man has a 40 advancing sweep that's 0 from this far away. Like, he can just do stuff, and it's actually not the worst thing ever. The other thing too is because he's technically air canceling, right? So it's, like he floats, right? So he floats. If he's in the air, he gets access to this low. This low right here, depending on the cameo selection, which for this demonstration we have Janet. For different cameos, he'll have different combo routes. So this can actually combo into like ground stun stuff, right? Like I think Mavado's mind will work, right? The other thing too is he can actually cancel and just teleport off the air. So if he does this, he can teleport. And so it turns into like more trickiness. Excuse me. More trickiness simply because everything can be turned into flight cancels, grounded cancels, into like side switching teleport, which may throw some people off. Or it could be as simple as this. If I do this right, let's see. So that was a high, mid, overhead low. Sure, didn't do a whole lot of damage. It's death on block for ERMAC, if you block it right. But like, the man can actually do this theoretically if you'd like to. He just adds more mix on more mix on more mix. The whole point, again, is everything leads into I will mix you by either throwing you, strike throw, or mix you by backdashing and baiting out something big with my backdash cancels. The other thing, too, as well, is that his throw is a full combo with Janet. Boom, right? So some of that really just simple, right? But you get the idea. Like, that's 2 bars in cameo, but like, it's worth it if you can get the damage down. I don't know what the actual optimals are for the throw combo. Excuse me. But yeah, so ERMAC on his own, like, he has the cancels, he has the flight cancels, he has the full screen low, he has the teleport. And this teleport, of course, goes into full combos. Alright, so if we... Alright, so it's just... It's at 25 off the teleport, there you go. But you see the general idea is like, this man is like hitting for respectable enough damage at the low level, even at basic or combo level. But once you get into the fancy stuff, if I can do it, let's see if I can do this, right? Let's see. I probably can't because I'm terrible. Probably can't. Let's see. Let's see. Then you would do like stand forward, back forward 2, Janet, stand forward, back forward 2, Janet. We'll teleport Janet, whatever. But you get the idea. Like, this man can actually start hitting for like boatloads of damage, and his armor also gets full combo. It's a full combo of his armor. If I can. Boom, it's like 20, whatever. It's like 20, yeah, 21, I think. I don't know what the actual damage is, but you get the gist. Now, like I said, the general idea is all mix. Let me just cancel and run, and let me just play MKX all over the screen. Now, of course, this leaves his main weakness being the fact that he is a little slow in mid-screen and full screen. Mid-screen and full screen is a little weak, a little slow. But if he gets in your face, you better just hope and pray you guess right. And this isn't even the complicated stuff either. This is the easy stuff. The complicated stuff for ERMAC, defending against it, at least in my opinion, is the fact that you can do this. Like, it actually, like, Janet can cover his approach. And then the other thing too is that because he spilled so much bar, What you do with ERMAC is you keep your shield on. The shield takes special bar instead of your health bar, which means this man's building bar for canceling, this man's building bar for canceling, this man's building bar for canceling, meaning you essentially have way more health than even, like, the most beefiest character in the game, which I think is what, Shao with Jax or Shao with Tremor, right? Those are, like, some of the beefiest, like, tanks as far as health goes. Havoc, Tremor's a pretty strong, like, health as well. But it's like, dude, you're not getting hit. But you're taking a while to go down. But again, thanks again for watching. I know this was, like, the most, like, not very helpful one, I'm sure, but it's hard to explain what to do against ERMAC other than honestly just guess right. Because of the sheer amount of options this man has, you can't necessarily get yourself out of all of them. Like you saw earlier, like ERMAC has the potential to backdash cancel his cancel into blocking your armor and punishing for it. He has the potential to overhead low you off his, like, grounded strings that go into the air. Like this man just is a threat. Excuse me. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys found this helpful in some way, and I'll see you guys in the next one.